Hey, it's Mr. Malte. Since you've watched the first two videos and you've done the flashing heart and you have your Microbit, it's all paired up and you can download, let's move on to smiley buttons. We're not going to do every single one of these, but smiley buttons teach you some important things, and we're going to go into smiley buttons and then come out of it and show all the inputs that you can use. So let's do that. We're going to smiley buttons. And of course, we're using blocks. And OK. Give it a pause until your class is all here on this page, and then we'll rock and roll. Okay, so we're going to be using inputs. I have no idea why they're called inputs. Just kidding. It's the stuff you put in, whether it's clicking buttons, it's the you interacting with it. Heat, light, sound, all these things can make the Microbit do stuff. So that's what we're going to do. You don't need forever. You don't need on start. And what I do want to see is, as you're moving that code around, you are using two fingers, one from each hand, and you are clicking and dragging. Sometimes you call that the tower finger and zoomy finger. Click and drag. Don't do the claw with one single hand. That's not how it works on a Chromebook. So we're going to get rid of those, practice maybe moving those around, but we're going to grab buttons. And you may notice that if you grab a second button, it goes yellow, because you have to change that up. It can't be the same button doing something different. So grab some buttons and throw them out there, and you're going to have button A, button B, and A and B together. Boop. Okay. Give it a pause. Get your buttons going. Or as students these days say, buttons. Say the T. Okay, you can do this one of two ways. I'm just going to show this, that you could have smiley face. Should have just duplicated it, but that's okay. Okay, so you could have it like this, where button A does that, and button B does that, and A and B together does that. Or if you want, you could make an animation over here. And you can press A and you'll get the whole animation. And you can do a bunch of different animations over here. I'm going to make a little cat. Oop. If you right-click right next to the words, you can duplicate. Duplicate, and then you can make the tail wag. I'm actually going to make the head bob too. Let's see how that looks. Perfect. Okay. Duplicate some code. This one will be a dog. Chubby dog. So go ahead, have some fun. Make a whole bunch of animations. You could do this for quite some time. And when you're ready, so pause the video, do all kinds of these little animations. Don't forget to download. Don't forget to press your actual buttons. And then we're going to get out of here in a second. So give it a pause and then come back when you've kind of had your fill of doing the animations with the buttons, because I want to show you how to use all the other inputs. Okay? Pause. Okay. This is going to be great. Are you ready? The next thing you're going to do is go next, 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 finish. So many nexts. But what you get is all of this code now. But we're only going to concentrate on basic and input. So if you look under input, there's all kinds of things now. Now there's on shake. So maybe you want to do it that it shakes. And if you look here, there's show icon. And there's all kinds of icons to choose from. So you could do on shake. You could do, now this is where if you have version 1, it's going to be a little bit different. Those are the ones that don't have a speaker. You could do forever show number, and you could go to temperature. Forever show number, temperature. That's going to give you a thermometer. You could do forever show number, and instead of temperature, you could have it do a compass reading. So that's going to show you the direction. You just have to, if you do that one, you have to just tilt it until it fills up the screen and calibrate it. And once you got that, you got a compass. So there's the temperature one. If you have version 2, you can do a lot of cool stuff. You could do on logo pressed or logo touched. So that's the little logo at the top. You can have it be happy when you pet it. One of my favorite things you could try, on loud, you can make a teacher happiness meter. When it's loud, I'm going to grab this, the teacher is going to be sad. And when it is quiet, happiness. Right? So lots you can do with that. You could also do an icon, and if you want, and teachers, this is up to you. If you want to have some sound, don't have these melodies, they're quite annoying, but you could have some of these sounds, like the giggle sound. So when you pet the little logo, it'll be a happy face and it'll giggle. And if you were to add forever be a kind of a neutral face, that would be its normal face, and then it would, go happy when you pet it. Oop, crash. So that's a lot of different code and a lot of different things you can do, and just play around with those. After you've done this, there's so much you can do having understood all these different inputs. So we're looking at basic, we're looking at input, maybe a little bit of the sounds. So good luck. May the force be with you.